Has the pandemic challenged you?
You know what? I am a COVID survivor, and it really changed my perspective in life. My mom also got COVID, and it's really hard because she's already a senior, and I feel like I cannot live with my mother. So this pandemic really made me realize how life is important and how family is important to everybody, and we should take care and do not take advantage of the time that we have with our families.
How has the pandemic challenged you?
Above all else, the pandemic has challenged me in a way that has made me both stronger and more independent. I spent the first year of the pandemic in New Zealand and had the privilege of having that safety and security, but I still chose to sacrifice all of those things and relocate to the Philippines in January. And if there's anything that journey's taught me, it's that you might need to make some sacrifices along the way, and you might need to give up on so many things and let go of so many things in your life, but you should never let anything, not even a worldwide pandemic, get in the way of your dreams.
How has the pandemic challenged you?
Okay. This pandemic, I've encountered so many problems, but I rose up and stand with this challenge. With this pandemic, I learned so many things, like the value of communication. Before, I never really asked someone, how are you doing? But with this pandemic, people mean so much to me. That's why with this pandemic, communication, life, and time itself is so important for me. Thank you.
The pandemic challenged you?
The pandemic has definitely challenged me in all the ways possible. First of all, I am alone here in the Philippines, which makes it really difficult for me to just be away from my loved ones. And also, I came here to the Philippines. I left my secured job in California. So right now, I am not making, any income at the moment. But to be honest, I am just trying to make the most of my time, and I'm happy to be on this journey. Kahit mahirap siya.
Thank you. Has the pandemic challenged you?
Oh, to be honest, it was very challenging for me, especially that I lost my job, my dream job. I was a flight attendant before, but it also opened so much opportunities for me. Right now, I currently work as a writer, and I never thought that I could be a writer, but the pandemic made me a writer, and that's just something that I'm very thankful about.
How has the pandemic challenged you?
I try to see things in a very positive way. So during the pandemic, I made sure that I used it on myself to develop whatever it is that I needed to work on. So like I said earlier, I enrolled myself in different classes. I worked on my skill in the kitchen. And that has been always my mantra in life, to make sure that I'm better. And after this pandemic, I am going to ensure that I come out as a better Janela. And so really, it wasn't more